How you doing, my friend?
Hello.
We planned a whole show for you, but then it got sidetracked because I have really important news.
A thing happened.
Martin Shkreli is live right now, live streaming.
Let's take a look.
I'm going to go ahead and put the link in chat because my dream is that we will take over the chat, which is totally an option because I would like to point out right now there are only 149 people watching.
Can we pull that Miami thing down so people can see?
And there are 173 people watching us. So let me just go ahead and put this link in the chat, and we're going to try to get Martin Shkreli to engage with our show.
Hey Martin, please look at us.
Look at us.
We're
right
on.
now.
You said it won't take the link. .com/streams.
Slash.
Right now.
Yeah, and I'm just going to spam the Adult Swim chat with this link. All right, so.
Oh, he's sitting down, right?
Ah, Martin! Okay.
Oh, it says remove any. It won't even let you put dot. Like they won't even let you spell it out. What bullshit?
Martin, go to adultswim.com/videos/streams.
No, just streams.
Streams.
Yes.
Streams.
Watch us. Martin
Streams.
Shkreli. He's not looking at this chat.
Watch us watch you.
He's watching porn.
What if he is? Oh, look, there's the alchemist. He's a yo, stupid morning bullshit.
Oh,
Yay! It's finally
Spam the
happening.
chat.
Oh my God, this is my dream come true, and this makes it all worth it.
Take your pants off.
Keep him on.
Yeah, everybody, on the count of 3, tell him to take his pants off, okay?
Okay.
Oh.
Well, there's going to be a delay, so just in the count of 30.
Are you gonna do it from Sally?
Yeah,
Okay.
you handle it from Super Morning Bullshit. I am in the chat as my cat, so everyone take your pants off.
I would say when you see us do it, then you do it because
Exactly.
you know that there's a delay.
Oh, that's so good.
So you should know by now that we want you to say take your pants off. So I'm gonna do it and go.
Done. So anything you see us do, you should do.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, wait.
Hey, take your pants off!
Boop, 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 boop.
He has a weird butt.
Yeah, he does.
There's also a Bernie supporter I see, and there's a guitar.
Where's he going?
Yeah, let's see what pedals those are, Mark.
Oh my God, I love it. Y'all are doing a bang up job in this chat, though.
Viewers.
Everyone says, take your pants off, take your pants off. Oh, this show's dedicated to the viewers.
It is.
All right. Well, we'll just be monitoring this all day long. Oh, there's TJ. Our friend TJ says, off with your pantaloons.
What is the sense of this? Goten6 asks. I'll third take your pants off because I want to see how big that booty really is. He,
I feel like
she does not watch us.
No, no.
This is just a person.
Hey, be on our show. I love it. We're just taking over the Martin Shkreli live stream.
Yeah.
There he is. All right. So here's what I'll do. I'll keep an eye on this.
Okay. And I can do news.
Yeah, and then I'll keep a watchful eye, like a hawk. And then if he ever makes any indication that he's coming back, we'll just switch gears completely. Chris, is there like a noise you can make, like an alert, like a Martin Shkreli alert, for when we need to transfer all of our collective energy back to this?
That's fine.
That'll
great.
work. That'll work. All right, great. All right, fantastic.
Okay.
Okay, and begin the news, my friend.
Okay. Begin the news. So, ancient viruses lurking in our DNA. So Tufts University found that there are 19 ancient viruses that are hiding in our DNA, just sitting latent to break their way out and kill everyone.
Really?
Yeah, kind of. So, there's intact full genetic recipes for an entire virus that's left behind by our ancestors in about 50 of 2,500 people, which isn't a whole lot, but it's still a thing. And they're saying that these ancient viruses, many people think are to blame for things like cancer and other diseases that we have now.
I always wondered where cancer came from.
Yeah,
because it's like suddenly it's like in your body and then it just starts, you know?
Yeah, it's like thetans if you are a Scientologist. They're in your body forever and then they come out.
Yeah.
It says they're called HERVs, H-E-R-V-S, as human endogenous retroviruses. It's a name for an ancient infectious virus that's inserted in a DNA-based copy of their own RNA genetic material into our ancestors' genomes. So those are science words. But it says 8% of what we think of as human DNA came from these viruses. So these viruses, in a way, I feel like are responsible for our own genetic mutations, like the idea of only the strong survive.
Oh, wait. Sorry. I need that air horn because Martin is back and he's watching the chat.
No way.
Yeah. Hey! Hey, you! You're on our morning show.
I'm pretty sure Martin is a virgin, says David Charles.
We're watching you watch us watch you. Oh, I got shut down.
AIDS Master doesn't need to read the comments. Martin is not a virgin.
Totes Verge, bro. Martin is a...
When does the porn start? Yo.
Look at his
Hey,
eyebrows are up. He's
you
like,
there.
oh, what could this mean?
Hey.
I know what'll
There,
get him going.
there.
There we go.
Watch us watching you right now.
Totally.
Come on, Pharma bro, let's talk.
Oh, I'm back. Stupid.
Oh, bless you.
Morning
Rough.
bullshit.
Snot on the keys.
He's allergic to bullshit.
Bless your snot on the keys.
Bless you, child. Adult Swim morning show. You guys are doing a bang-up job, just so you know.
How sad do you think he is that only 153 people are watching this right now?
Well, let me check our chat. We have
Oh,
177
cool. Sally, you're on his
people.
show now.
Oh my God! Is this the right way?
Yeah. Okay.
New show.
Wow.
Look, you're both with your hair.
This is so good.
Oh man, Martin.
Part of me hopes he's watching you do
Whoa.
this.
Whoa.
Oh!
Awkward.
Oh!
Sally, get out of his way.
I can't help it.
Someone now knows it's you and said, "Show us your tits." So
Wait,
this this has gone too far.
Stupid morning BS. Show us our boobies.
Wait a minute.
You're a beautiful
Triggered.
woman.
Look, I'm Martin Shkreli. All right, sorry
You're on
guys.
house arrest.
Back to where we were. Viruses
Viruses in the environment, or ancient viruses.
of the ancient variety.
This one looks like it's capable of making an infectious virus, which would be very exciting if it came true, as it would allow us to study a viral epidemic that took place a long time ago. That
Wait.
doesn't sound good.
Wait, did that article just say this would be great for us if all of this was true?
Yes.
Was it not true?
No,
Is it
it's
like a best
no,
case scenario?
He says it would be great for us if this virus would come forth and make an infectious virus that would wipe out. Because he's like, we've never seen a viral epidemic before.
Yeah, we have. Ebola.
AIDS.
We just got done with this.
H1N1.
Polio,
Way to go, Tufts. John Coffin.
the plague
Bubonic in nature.
in nature. In theory, not in practice.
Bam.
All right. Well, that was horrifying. I hope our next news story is equally as
We
terrifying.
went pretty seamlessly from Martin to toxic diseases and viruses, I have
This
to
is,
say.
we're going to go oh my God, what is happening? My computer is freaking out. It's Martin Shkreli. Seriously, everything is frozen. Everything is frozen.
When people walk around their house, like the way Martin Shkreli is walking around his house, and he's walking around his house with socks, do you have an opinion about that?
No, I don't like walking around with socks.
Yeah, well, that's why some people don't. I would prefer socks over bare feet.
Do you not have house slippers?
I don't. I need a good pair of house slippers.
Yeah, like some Crocs.
No. I have flip-flops that I wear a lot. But I prefer to wear socks over bare feet because my concrete floors are nasty.
Oh, you have concrete floors.
Yeah, I live in a jail cell, with my friend Martin Shkreli. We both got in trouble for embezzling. I hope he's watching
Hope
this.
you're watching, Martin. Mr. Shkreli, show us your boobs. So this man in Seattle went crazy yesterday and climbed an 80-foot historical tree.
Oh, shit.
Oh, nice.
It's a sequoia tree, and it's like at the corner of this intersection, like of 3 streets.
Yeah.
And this man, around at 11 a.m., climbed to the top of it, and then police arrived on the scene and attempted to extract him from the tree, but he refused to speak with them.
Good
he
for him.
shouted curse words. He threw pine cones and orange peels, and even threw apples at the medics below.
What?
He also requested a pack of Camel Kush cigarettes.
Camel Kush.
Yeah.
That
And
seems
this
like
is-
a very specific brand.
This is him.
Yeah, that's
Peter
him, all
Karpik?
right.
Peter
Yeah,
Karpik's in a tree in Seattle.
That's exact. If you asked me to sketch him, that's what I would have drawn.
Be like, tell me about this man that climbed a tree and caused havoc in Seattle. He looks like this hipster dude. But people tweeted, they were tweeting about the issue, and the police were tweeting back, be like, yeah, they're doing a great job controlling the area. They're controlling him, but they're getting pine cones thrown at them consistently.
I like his standard method of defense. Just
Use what you got. You
I know, right? So does it say why he's up there?
No,
Just
he just was like, he's homeless.
oh, he's homeless.
Yeah.
He didn't look homeless. He just looked disheveled. I feel like if you're good at climbing trees, you almost have to be rich because like that equipment costs so much money.
Yeah.
To be a fan of nature, you have to be rich.
They got him down by the mid-afternoon, but people tweeted a bunch of puns, and I know this show's a fan of puns, so I'm going to read some tweets. I'm getting sycamore and more of these puns.
That's a good
Where there's a willow, there's a way.
Nice.
In all seriousness, I hope man in tree gets whatever he needs to be well. You do not sit in a tree for hours because you're well. That's not a pun, but the plot.
Also, not necessarily true.
Yeah. The plot thickens. Are they having a
Transcendental.
disagreement, the man in the tree? And the police said still under investigation. We've got negotiators en route.
En route.
Yeah. So they were saying that.
Wait, was that a pun?
Yeah.
Wait, no.
En route.
Root.
En
Oh,
route,
oh,
like
oh,
a tree.
oh, I'm just a terrible speller. I was like, because I know it's a phrase like, I'm en route right now, but the ROOT was throwing me off because I spell like a third grader. Is it okay that the Seattle PD department is making puns about this mentally ill man in a tree?
I
Or
mean,
do we like it or do we not like it? I'm torn.
good on them for trying to make light of the situation because it's a crazy situation. This says at 3 a.m. Pacific, he was still in the tree. So when I got up this morning, he was still up there.
Oh, shit. He's probably watching a beautiful sunrise.
He built a nest, they said, for himself. And he was mostly arguing with the tree and ripping branches off and throwing them.
Oh, that's not right.
And why am I looking at a superhero?
This owl.
No. Phoenix Jones. So here we are, but Seattle Police Department says it's under control and they don't want our help.
Oh, is he one of those guys who thinks he's a superhero?
All right, so I'm down here with the man in the tree. I brought him some Newports and a beer because we know him. We've dealt with him for years, and this is how he acts. This is what he needs. Earlier, we heard he was yelling for Newports. We can probably get him out, but the cops won't take my sandwich or my stuff. or let me close the scene. So I hope they can do it themselves, because clearly the SPD doesn't want help from someone who knows the freaking guy. It's ridiculous.
You guys, here's the deal. I don't ever want to go to Seattle after watching that video.
It just gets weirder and weirder. I want to go to Seattle more than ever.
More than ever.
I've been to Seattle. It's really beautiful.
Is it?
It's beautiful.
Oh, it's great.
Rainy.
I went like the 3 days in July where we had gorgeous weather, and it was actually just stunning. It was gorgeous.
Gorge. Speaking of gorgeous.
Gorgeous.
Gorgeous. Speaking of gorgeous, Sarah Palin.
Oh, yeah.
Her new
So
gig,
hot.
she wants to be the next Judge Judy, she says. And she now has been signed on to do a reality TV where she
Yeah.
will be a judge.
Okay. One, yes.
Yes.
Absolutely.
First of all, yes.
Emphatically, yes. Yes! Two, can you just do that? Can you just be like, well, I'm a judge now?
Yeah.
I thought you had to be a lawyer, and then you had to be like
She's a politician, so
appointed.
she is a lawyer, I thought.
Does she have a law degree? Let me Google this. I thought she studied communication at Washington State, which means that she would be a great lawyer.
Yeah, but if she's a TV judge, I could be a TV judge.
Okay, that's what I was wondering. So it doesn't take much.
Despite not having a law degree. So she doesn't have a law degree. But she said that she wants to mediate cases and decide them through her fictional court, just like Judge Judy. And the program is still unnamed.
I want to do that too.
Let's do it.
Done. That's amazing. Okay, when does this happen?
There's no premiere date set for it yet, but this is crazy to me that all this is happening. And now I scroll down, I totally forgot that her husband almost died like last week.
Oh,
In
right.
that weird skiing or snowmobile accident.
Yep.
Your husband's still in the hospital, and you're like, I'm going to be on TV again.
That sounds about right.
Live by the sword, die by the sword. Also, Benjamin Rivera just asked Martin Shkreli, what is your opinion on Sarah Palin trying to become a TV judge?
Thanks, Benjamin. Getting the hard questions to Mr. Shkreli himself.
He's got to be seeing it by now. James Briner just said, Martin, watch Adult Swim stream. Stephen Warning Bullshit wants you on.
Troy and Abed in the morning. I love all
Hi.
this. Hey,
Heart.
What's Martin doing?
watching the stream.
Watching
cool.
us, watch him, watch us.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I will die a happy lady if Sarah Palin becomes a TV judge. I would much rather have her doing TV judge stuff than politics stuff.
Agreed. They said the production's expected to begin within about 18 months once the program is sold and a studio location for taping the 5-day-a-week strip is determined. I cannot wait for True TV across the street to pick up this Sarah Palin show
Oh, let's name
and
it.
put it on.
Get on it.
Frontier Justice with Sailor Palin.
Frontier Justice is great. Waylon Palin.
Waylon Palin is so good. What is it? Gavel? Nah. Gavel. Have gavel will travel.
Yeah, gavel banging. No G at the end of that. Just an apostrophe N.
Judge Sarah.
Judge Sarah's pretty fair. It could be like in a really scripty font. Judge Sarah.
Judge. Now, coming up on Judge Sarah. Well,
Yeah.
if
I
you
predict a
didn't-
lot of dog bites.
Who did you vote for in the last election? And then they'll say, and then she'll be like, I award it to the plaintiff.
Let's make this happen.
Call True TV. Do we know a person?
I don't think so.
Buy this show, creative over there.
Not this show.
Actually, you know
that
what?
show.
This sounds like a great Adult Swim quarter-hour thing.
Sarah Palin?
Let's call development meeting
Okay.
on Thursday and
is a
say,
good idea.
Sarah Palin
Yeah.
wants to do a show. Walter and Cameron, please call Sarah Palin and get it on Adult Swim.
But the only caveat is she has to have complete creative control. Because I feel like if we tried to meddle in Sarah Palin's creative vision, it would ruin the whole thing. Like, she has to be in charge of it all, start to finish.
And the thing is, I feel like if we gave Sarah Palin complete control, she's not going to disappoint.
Oh, no.
It's gonna be
no.
amazing.
No.
Maybe Alf could do a show with her too. Maybe get Alf in there.
Oh, my.
So-
What?
So yesterday they had a hearing about MMA in New York because I guess New York was one of the last states that still banned MMA. Well, the ban was lifted. So there's a bill that's passed, so MMA fights are now legal in the state of New York, but not before many people got to speak their mind about what MMA is. And openly gay assemblyman Daniel O'Donnell, yes, Rosie O'Donnell's brother.
Oh, I wasn't going to make that connection, but thank you.
He said, I thought I should learn a little about MMA. Well, I should really like it. You have two nearly naked hot men trying to dominate each other. That's gay porn with a different ending.
Is it?
MMA
I don't
is
think
very
there's-
sexual.
But is there, I feel like...
Look at this.
Definitely a different ending.
Yeah.
His legs are wide open.
Is all...
Bust it wide open. Bust it wide open.
You know,
What's that song?
I have no idea. But I liked your version of it.
That's good.
You should... I'll sing that one. I like it.
They said there were other dissenters. State Assemblyman Charles Barron linked the sports to the savages of slavery and police brutality, while Assemblywoman Deborah Glick said that MMA stars are partially responsible for dumbing down America.
Why are they so hateful?
I don't know.
If you don't like it, don't watch it.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
I had no idea there was so much controversy involved in MMA fighting.
I just didn't know there was so much controversy that, well, first of all, I didn't realize that any states banned it. Like, I didn't know that there was a
Me
thing where
either.
states didn't allow it. New York finally jumped on. But, let's see, who's this person? Patricia Fahey said, I see this as New York being a holdout, showing again that we are leaders. I would like to see us remain leaders and wait for the health research to be more thorough in terms of the long-term impact on these fighters. So some people are worried about the health problems that come along with MMA
being
fighting.
repeatedly punched in the face.
Yeah,
at
some
high
people
velocity.
are just worried that it sends the wrong message to our youth. And some people, like Rosie O'Donnell's brother, is like, this turns me on.
One, kudos to you, Rosie O'Donnell's brother, for your candor. One day I'll remember your name, and I'll be able to refer to you not as Rosie O'Donnell's brother. Two, I think the health concern is legitimate,
Yeah.
but also, like, we clearly don't have an issue with football, so that seems like a glaring double standard.
That whole Will Smith movie about that.
Exactly. And three, that one lady's response who was like, it's responsible for dumbing down America, seems just hella judgy.
You know what's worse?
This show.
WWE. Us. We're responsible for dumbing down America, first of all. Second of all, Stone Cold Steve Austin and Vince McMahon were dumbing down America long before MMA came around.
Yeah.
So take your fight to the WWE, ma'am.
Also,
Three, Sarah Palin.
Also,
Sarah
the
Palin.
dumbing down is complete, I fear. You know, there's no
where's
more dumb to go.
Oh,
If you think-
no, we
no,
can scrape the bottom of
That's
that barrel.
fair.
I
We are
don't know.
currently watching a man watch us on a live stream.
I feel like we're
So-
at peak dumb.
Really? And then when President Trump takes office next
this?
January, you're going to be like, you know what? I remember that day in March last year when I said we couldn't get any dumber.
But I think
And
that's,
then we did.
That's the valley. I think we're going to swing upward from there to
It's
a
like
new renaissance.
Like in WALL-E, when all those fat people came down and they rebuilt the earth
Yeah, and they like got skinny again.
and there were trees.
I want to read some comments about MMA from our Adult Swim chat.
Okay.
Side note, I don't want this to happen, but it occurred to me, what if we only use Martin Shkreli's chat as our primary source of chat? And then like,
I love that.
anyway, just something to think about.
Just thinking out
Just
loud.
a thought. Derbyfield says not a fan of MMA. He says there's no artistry in it, which I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of artistry in successfully kicking your opponent's ass, especially when they are equally as skilled as you are.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know anything about it, though, so there's that. MMA definitely can be construed as homoerotic. That's from Radio Raheem.
It is super.
Derbyfield again says it's like demolition derby with people. Interlude J says MMA stands for Meaty Man Angels.
I thought that was going to go anus at the end.
Oh.
Meaty man
Maybe.
anus.
Derbyfield says MMA is the Drumpf of sports. Derbyfield really does not like MMA.
Derbyfield. Bob of
media
Tomorrow
art.
said that Stone Cold taught him how to count.
What?
1,
Oh.
2, 3,
Oh.
4, 5, 2, 4.
I thought it was like his neighbor and like
Like Stone Cold came over to his home and was like, "Hey there, here's the Rock." Too.
yeah, colors.
I've got this last thing. It's a weird YouTube video that I think is really funny, But this Canadian mother, Canadians are the nicest people. Also, first of all, I want to point out that someone was like, "Joke's on you, I live in Canada." Vaughn Whiskey, here, you get to be ashamed of this, sir. So this Canadian woman wrote an anti-trans rap. So it's a rap that's like, say no to transgendered people, and then they showed it somewhere in Canada, and it's from Alberta, which they said Alberta is like the
Ohio.
south of
the
Canada.
north.
It's like the Texas or the Louisiana. It's
I
like
hope
real
Vaughn's
backwards.
in there to let us know, or just any Canadians.
So I'm gonna share this woman's video with you guys. Song's called Gender Bender.
Oh no!
I swear that's just her.
Come on, what's all the fuss over transgender washrooms we discuss? Is this really such the issue to focus and put our taxes to? Can we focus rather on educating rather than mere facilitating? We should stop and calculate the costs while teachers' jobs take cuts and loss. Are there 6, perhaps 13 in essence, children in Alberta who switch gender pretense? No, this is not the issue to legislate or to pursue.
Wait for the drop.
This is just a fender bender all over
I
sex
love that
and
lady
gender.
dancing to
Can we
it. It's
pick
my
another
favorite.
Issue?
You look at her.
Change our bathrooms for a few.
She loves this song.
We change our bathrooms.
Wait, here, let's get to the end because she
Citizens,
really.
citizen, fender
No,
of
don't you dare
destiny.
scrub this video. I need to see the whole thing.
Okay.
Their
Just
gender
scroll to the
while
end.
3 minutes.
To dress, male and female, we've lost our purpose. I
think she's making some really great points.
It's about education.
Yeah, in
This will
Alberta.
be sad for our future, you see. My heart goes to the fatherless and abused. I guess that's why we have some confused. I am concerned. Mother of 3, keep male and female washrooms where our children can pee.
Pee.
Congratulations.
This is just a fender bender all over sex and gender. While make reality skewed.
The breakdown at the end of the song, though, is like, yes! Slay!
Stand up, children of grace, speak up and take your rightful place. Mothers and fathers, the backbone of society. Why would we change legislation over notoriety? If we change the legislation in a generation, will result in anger, pain, frustration. Why would we make life so great? Please, citizens, let's seize the day.
And it only makes
Here it
common
goes.
sense.
This is just a
Oh, no, so when she's like,
fender
seize the day.
all over sex and gender. What about our destiny? Can we bring back stability?
Oh, Martin Shkreli's watching this.
Yeah. Let's see how Martin Shkreli feels. Can we switch between
Seize the day,
real fast?
seize the day.
Oh.
Fathers and mothers begin to pray. Seize the day, speak up for
I
children.
see you dancing,
in
Jacques.
this way.
Jock
Sounds
loves
like
this
you're not
song.
into this.
Seize the day,
Seize the
those-
day.
He's got those jelly legs now.
It's got a beat, though.
Seize the day,
Seize the day.
Speak up for children in this way. Seize the day,
Oh.
seize the day.
Oh.
Fathers begin to pray.
bathroom. Don't go in my bathroom. You know it's my own P.I. Don't come in my bathroom.
If you
Men
like
have
the
a
message
penis
of the
and
song,
women
please
have
pass
a
it on. If you want to find
vajay.
out how to say no to
Ignore
Bill
this
10,
URL.
visit
Don't
go there.
Don't go there.
Peas out.
Peas the day.
Oh my God! What a great way
Yeah.
to start the day.
Switch to Martin, we're being told.
Yeah, it's time to switch to Martin. He's back. He has a bemused smile on his
Let's
face.
turn him on.
Which makes me think he's
that
seeing
him?
this. Hello.
Martin, hello.
Can you hear me? You're on the show.
Marty, you on the show.
I like to talk like I'm a
Oh, what's he getting?
He
What's
said-
he getting? What's he getting?
Up,
smelling his. Oh, what?
up, wait a minute.
Oh, shit! Martin!
Please don't let us down, buddy. Do not let us down. All right, here, let me give 413-961-4263.
Call us up.
Call that number.
Let's hear that axe, Martin.
It wouldn't let me say call that number, so now it just looks like I just put my damn phone number on the chat.
Oh, you gotta get
Could you
Carl.
please be my second and back me up? There you go. Oh,
Yes.
yeah.
Oh.
Oh, no.
Okay, I'll keep
there
it
we go. Thank you.
There we
He
go.
is not going to call us, but he thinks
Up,
we're very
Sally's back on the
entertaining.
show. Sally, ask him some questions.
So Martin,
Give him a touch. Give him a little stroke. Like, hey.
I wonder if he's thinking about how much he's going to sue us.
Oh, yeah, a little loving. A little internet love. Oh, man.
Oh, yes!
Martin, just give us a little call. That's
on,
all we
man.
want.
Come
Just a
on,
little
Oh my
baby
God,
call.
is he calling us?
Is he writing to us? Like, look at the chat. Is he saying something?
We're all freaking out, and he's probably just updating an Excel file.
He's got his phone out.
Wait a minute.
He's calling. Get the line ready.
Oh,
Martin,
shit!
All right, guys, we have to be nice to him.
Oh, no,
Okay.
totally nice. Totally nice.
Everyone's
Super
gonna be
nice.
super
Like the
nice.
Breakfast Club was nice to him.
He's
They were super
totally
nice to him.
calling us.
Or he's texting us.
Oh, cool.
Uh,
Wait a minute.
Hello?
hello?
Hey,
Hey.
Hey.
who's this?
This is Sally and Jonathan with Stupid Morning Bullshit. Who is this?
Oh, hi, it's Ben.
Oh, Ben.
Ben.
You're not,
Oh, Ben.
Jesus. You're not
I hope you have a horrible day. Damn it. Ben, do you go by Martin, perhaps?
Do I what, sorry?
Wait, he left a voicemail.
What? No, he didn't.
It says he got voicemail. He
Hold
keeps
on.
getting voicemail
How do you know that?
because he just typed it in the
Hold on,
chat.
Hold on.
Shit.
Hold on. Who's
Hey,
on
Ben,
line?
get off the damn phone.
This is a new person.
New person.
Oh, hey.
Guys, I'm here. It's Martin.
Yeah!
I feel like we just launched a rocket into space.
It's amazing!
Martin Shkreli, how do we know it's you? Will you touch the Bernie sticker on your Marshall amp for us?
First of all, good job on that, sir.
You're a big Bernie fan.
Yeah.
Wait, no, but I need you to do something to indicate that you're really Martin because we're actually watching you live.
He knows.
And your mouth isn't moving, though.
I could grab my nutsack if that would be useful.
Wait a minute.
Well,
Yeah, that would be great, actually. Could you do that for us?
there's a lot of ladies in the chat that have been wanting that.
We were trying to get you to take off your pants earlier, but
There's a different word for that in live streaming.
Ah.
I just see. But does anyone else believe this is Martin? Because
Oh, shit!
he did it. He really
is.
did it. Oh my God. So Martin, what are you up to these days?
Same old, I guess.
Yeah, just cleaning your glasses.
Right now, that is what I'm doing, yeah.
Will you name your top favorite rap albums of all time? I'm gonna give you five spaces.
Oh, I don't really listen to rap music.
That's bullshit. You do too. I saw you on the Breakfast Club.
No, I don't. I've heard Drake, but that's about it.
No, this isn't Martin. This is not Martin Shkreli. This is not. I'm calling bullshit. No, it's not. Nope, it's not. Nope.
I can't wait for you to get in a massive fight with Martin Shkreli.
Listen,
Not again.
put the real Martin Shkreli on the phone. Can we agree?
Yes.
It's God.
Yeah, hang up on this imposter. We got so excited.
Wait a minute. Wait.
Are you stupid?
Oh my God! Look, it
that
is
really
him.
is him.
It's like
him.
really
That really is
bad.
him.
Are you mental?
Wait,
Oh, wait.
It is.
That
This
really
is
is
him.
him. Yeah.
Wait, there's
It
a
really
delay.
is.
All right, let's start
right,
over.
we're-
Martin,
all
let's
right,
start
I'm
over.
sorry. I'm sorry for
Let's
my
start.
arrogance.
Damn, Sally,
Forgive
you're
me.
ruining everything.
I'm sorry, but
You're not funny, but you're stupid as well. Fucking killer combination.
Yeah.
cool. Go on.
Martin,
This
come
is
on.
good.
Let's start over.
Yeah, why we gotta be like that?
Because you're stupid.
See, I just don't think this is.
I do think
I
it's
think it
him.
is him.
It is
Look.
him. It is him.
It's
found-
Play us a riff. Play us one riff if this is you. Come on.
This is amazing.
Let's pick up that.
How much more authentication do you need? I'm calling you from my cell phone.
Okay.
Oh, we have Martin Shkreli's cell phone number.
You're watching me talk to you.
Yeah.
Uh huh. Well, I was just a little confused because I saw you on the Breakfast Club when you were like, "I'm a huge fan of rap and hip hop. I'm from the streets."
Lying. I was lying to trick black people.
5.
5 people. Which?
I was lying to trick black people, African Americans.
Oh.
Oh, why?
Oh.
Wait a minute. Oh, Jacques just took his headset off.
Why would you do that?
This isn't being recorded or anything, is it?
No.
No, actually, we legally have to tell you it is.
Yeah.
You're actually being live streamed to our audience.
Call.
So don't say anything about your impending court case.
I know my rights. It's a private phone call between two individuals, and you are not allowed to record this. So
Okay, well, I should tell you, you should know your rights a little better when you call a morning show that's being broadcast live on air. This is not a private phone call between two individuals. This is a phone call between one individual and 6 people on the other line being broadcast to the entire world.
You will be litigated against. Prepare for destruction.
One, I still don't think this is Martin Shkreli.
Sounds like Megadeth.
It's super Martin Shkreli.
I think actually, this sounds like classic Martin Shkreli.
2, I just thought he'd be a little smarter.
Well.
Prepare for destruction.
See?
Let's cue up the Megadeth, Chris. Cue up that Megadeth. Here it comes.
Oh, you can do it, second-rate production team. You can do it.
Yes!
Hey, at least
We're really proud of them.
This is so great.
Are you going to play more World of Warcraft today?
I haven't played that in months.
You played it yesterday. I watched your stream a lot of the time.
League of Legends.
Oh, whatever. It's something nerds like. I didn't know.
Doesn't sound like you're a big video game fan.
No, I'm not.
What are you into?
Dicks mostly. I'm super gay.
Carly Rae Jepsen. So,
are you losers like you for breakfast?
I mean, dinner first, but that's fine.
what are you doing right now, buddy?
Trying to figure out how handsome I can get. Which pose is best? Hang on.
I like the glasses.
Yeah.
Glasses are a smart look on you.
The
You should have
glasses
wore
are
those in
great.
court.
We talked about this yesterday because we can't. Sometimes your angles are really great, and sometimes I'm like, I can't decide if he's cute or not.
We did discuss this. I voted yes, by the way. I think you're doing it, Martin.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
So you want to play
right.
a little riff?
Nah, I don't play for free.
Really? How about humming us a
Damn.
riff?
Yeah. I have a great idea. Will you hum a song, and we'll guess what it is? It's like Cho hums.
Yes.
Yeah. Can we?
Shkreli hums.
Will you lick my nuts and tell me if they're salty?
If you
Ooh,
were
first
here, I
things
would.
first.
Yeah.
I'd have to ask my husband.
I
but
got a
I'm sure you're
co-host for
fine.
that. But I'm just trying to engage you a little bit.
So I can't hear you when you talk over each other. The fervor and excitement is too hard to decipher.
Furburn?
This might be the
all got
greatest
all
thing that's
very-
ever happened to me.
Very excited to
Talk to a
Half thing.
real life celebrity, Martin Shkreli.
Yeah.
We're a little bit starstruck, actually, which is why we're having a difficult time stringing together our sentences. We weren't sure you would do this. Do you watch Adult Swim?
No, I don't know what that is.
Oh, it's an educational network. I was going to ask you for your favorite show, but I guess I won't. What do you watch on television?
I've watched South Park, so sometimes I see Adult Swim advertising. I'm guessing it's a show on Comedy Central or something like that.
It's a separate network.
Oh, it's a network.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good for Adult Swim, I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah.
good for us. We're kind of like, we're a scrappy little network. Have you heard of Cartoon Network, maybe?
Of course, yeah.
Okay, so you know how Cartoon Network's on during the day, and then during the nighttime, it's like Family Guy reruns?
Uh-huh.
That's us. We're the Family Guy reruns.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. We're from Atlanta, Georgia.
It's a big deal.
We're very excited to talk to you. Where are we talking to you from, Martin?
I'm in Manhattan.
Nice.
Awesome. Well, you're probably very busy, but do you want to hang out and host the show with us?
I don't know.
Can you just have us on in the background, maybe?
Well, we'll be in New York actually in May.
Yes, we will.
Live guest.
That's a good point. So,
Okay.
what?
I'll talk to my agent.
Awesome.
His lawyer. Would you be willing to?
What?
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 What? What?
I'm laughing at you.
Oh, okay.
You said
Oh.
lawyer.
I make
Oh.
it when I laugh. It's an earnest laugh.
I see. You know, it's funny because when we watch Martin Shkreli on like Gawker articles, I'm like, you know what? He can't be that bad. And then when will you mute him for a second?
Gawker, that's cute. I'm
just-
surprised you read Gawker. I figured you more for a Breitbart.
Well, we were reading Gawker mostly to find out how much money they were going to owe Hulk Hogan, but that's part of
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, true.
Hopefully.
But then when you actually talk to him in person, you're like, oh my God, this guy really is that guy. He is not faking. He is 100% that man all the time.
The problem is I'm not so sure that's true.
Well, can you understand why it would be difficult for us to believe otherwise? Because like that's all we're getting.
If closed-minded and simple, then yeah, sure, it'd be pretty easy.
You're right.
Listen,
it's our fault.
I totally understand. Martin Shkreli, I understand what you're saying. I think that there's a persona that you give when you're on camera. There's a person that you are behind the scenes, and I think that's totally fair.
I just want to know.
You should give your co-host logic lessons.
She's the boss. I can't do that.
I just want to. My thing more is like why, why the persona? What's the point of it? This is an honest question. It's the same thing I ask when like.
Oh, good. You're being honest. Excellent. So I think that, look, people have different personalities. I think that, there's no one alive that hasn't been angry at some point or been, content and sanguine at some point. And, unlike most people, I've lived enough life for multiple lifetimes, and you get a broad spectrum of my emotion based on kind of what's going on in my life. I was arrested and charged with a very serious crime. You can understand that that's an emotional experience. I've also
but then wouldn't we be getting a genuine facet of your personality? Because you just told us that it's all some act. And you're saying that you've had so many experiences to draw from.
Let me explain. For instance, I hate you, for example.
Cool.
And what you're getting in response is sort of a snide, sarcastic, asshole version of me, which is not dissimilar from probably how you react when you encounter someone you hate. That's not atypical at all.
I don't think that's true.
If you're someone I like, maybe you get Ernest Martin. I don't think this is a very complex kind of idea.
I also think that being a man in your position and having to, run multiple companies and do everything it is that you do in the financial world, you kind of have to have both of those sides and kind of have to have both personas because you have to be a bitch to get shit done.
This is good cop, bad cop happening right now.
I can't believe it's actually twisted.
I can't believe it's going this way.
You should hear his real thoughts.
I don't think that's exactly right. I mean, I think that, if you describe something as multiple personas, there's something that's, I think, not genuine about that. I think that I actually have one distinct personality. It's just a function of, like anyone else, environment and things like that. And unlike most people, you get to see me in a lot of different environments. I mean, pick your worst day of your life, and most people wouldn't choose to broadcast that. But I don't think I'm acting any differently from someone who's simply just, instead of not seeing the broad spectrum of emotion, you get to see that since there is a camera on me, self-inflicted, I suppose, throughout the day. Why? I'm not so sure. That's something I'm still trying to figure out. I think it's fascinating to chronicle someone going through this remarkable roller coaster. I've seen the highs of the highs, and after being indicted, I wouldn't say the lowest of the lows, but definitely a unique experience. And, it's certainly at the very least an interesting social study. But, I don't think that I've an inconsistent personality by any means. It's just, bizarrely on display, I suppose.
I appreciate your sincerity in saying that. I think that I agree with you.
I just don't understand why you go out of your way to be so visible about it. Like, why?
Well, I've turned down almost every interview from literally every single show. Netflix offered to make a documentary about me and invest $10 million into it. I turned that down. So I'm not sure I'm going out of my way. I have some friends on the internet. Social media is not like something unique to Martin Shkreli. There's a reason Periscope and Twitter and Facebook are popular. I'm not the only user of these websites. There's, I think, a Kanye West who's also a user. And, we all just like to live our lives this way. I mean, maybe some of us do it in extreme, but I guess that's one's preference. I think it's fun. It's fun to see how people react to this stuff, and you get a broad spectrum of reactions, and it's kind of cool.
So, is it for reactions, or is it your genuine personality?
Well, I think each circumstance is, each circumstance is different. I mean, there's no doubt that if you feel like you're on stage in life and you have a role to play, whether it be some evil, maniacal, business leader, or I don't know, something else. Sometimes it's like karaoke, right? I mean, I know that
Call of Duty Oki. Yeah. Tonight at 5:30.
Cool. I don't know what that is, but
it's another show we do on the stream.
Very cool. I don't know. So I think there's people that react to stimuli different ways, and I'm not immune from that. If someone I have an opportunity to play a huge practical joke on a million people, sure, I'll take it. You know, as long as it doesn't hurt anyone, and you know, there's a little bit of self-deprecation in there too. That's great. You know, I'm not like, you know, there's a lot of what I do is self-deprecating intentionally. I think some people don't see that, but you know, that's what makes it all the more fascinating.
So the Breakfast Club interview, was that self-deprecating?
I don't think so. I thought it was as earnest as I could be.
Okay, well, like 5 minutes ago, you said it was because you wanted to trick black people. So.
Yeah, it obviously wasn't because I wanted to trick black people. That would be funny.
Anyone
To
else
say to you.
Well, like I said, I appreciate your sincerity in talking to us and being this open. As you've said, I'm sure that you've had many, many opportunities to do so with the media, and you chose us, and we and our tens and tens of viewers on AdultSwim.com.
Sounds like you guys chose me, and I kind of acquiesced. So
well, that's true. That is fair.
We did.
That is fair.
We anointed you.
Thank you.
Actually, I really do appreciate you coming on the stream. It's made my day. You do seem like a normal. You seem like a human being, which is honestly more than I thought of you when we went into this.
I'm thinking less and less of you as we speak.
That's okay, but when we hang up, I'll go back to my normal life, and you'll continue to be one of the most hated men in America. So.
That's a practical, reasonable framework. I don't think I'm one of the most hated men in America. I think you're a fool.
That's fine. Go ahead and think that.
CNN tells you something. I mean, I don't know. I did a survey. I mean, I walked down the streets of New York, and I periscoped it. 9 out of 10 folks were shaking my hands and saying, "Way to go, Martin." I don't know how that makes you the most hated man in America.
I mean,
I don't.
Definitely no one's worse than Donald Trump.
Would be thrown at me if you were right.
I just don't believe 9 out of 10 people knew who you were.
I don't know. Like, I tweet and say, anyone want a video chat with me? All I get is supporters.
Have you heard of confirmation bias?
Yeah, no, I know a little bit about that stuff. If you can find someone who genuinely hates me, let me know.
All right. Jacques, I did it. I found someone.
Yeah.
They don't tend to stick around after a conversation with me. They tend to change their mind. So I think that, it's a lot of brainwashing.
It's definitely our fault.
I don't know if it's your fault. I don't consider you media, but I definitely think it's. I mean, do you think sensationalism in the media is a Martin Shkreli invented topic that?
I mean,
I created.
I'm not buying it, dude. I'm not buying it.
I'm just telling you the way that I perceive
your life.
Event.
I don't totally disagree with him.
Which is bullshit, because I would like to go back to 3 weeks ago when we reported on any Martin Shkreli story.
Well, I know, but talking to him now, like he said, I don't like talk about media bias and all that other stuff. That obviously exists.
The fact of the matter is, no one knows anything about the pharmaceutical business, especially you two. And the idea
I will admit that.
Mad at me let me finish. The idea that you could be mad at me over something that you have no clue about is preposterous.
I'm not really. I mean, I guess I'm mad at you for that. But my main thing is I don't really care what you do in terms of your business. It's more just every article I read about you, and let me finish because I know you're going to go on about this media bias train. Everything you do yourself. I don't think there can be a bias if you're live streaming yourself. Right now, there is no bias involved in this conversation, and you're coming off like a major asshole to me. So
you're coming off as a major bitch.
That's probably fair. Nah, not really. Nah, no. I mean, so to me, it's now that I've had this genuine conversation with you, I can go around and be like, Martin Shkreli, genuinely unlikable guy. I've talked to him.
Yeah,
I've met him. I know him.
I have no idea who you are. I don't even know what your name is, but you sound like a terrible bitch. You sound ignorant. You sound like a fool.
See, that's what I mean. What am I supposed to say to that?
Each other. I don't think I have. I think that journalists and media people expect that they need to be liked because they have some pulpit. I don't need to like you. I think you're a bitch. I don't care if you have a pulpit and you can spread that around. What difference does it make to me? I don't exalt you just because you have a show that 200 people watch.
That's totally fine, but I'm just saying you just spent like 5 minutes talking about how you're not the most hated man in America, and I'm telling you,
I'm perfectly fine.
I personally disagree. And with that, we are done with our Martin Shkreli exclusive. Good night, everyone.
Thank you, Martin Shkreli.
Thank you, Martin Shkreli.
Thank you.
See you, Martin.
Oh man. Okay. Let's discuss this, shall we?
Let's decompress.
Yeah. First of all, anyone else
I'm
think
gonna
Martin
take my
Shkreli
shirt
was
off.
full of shit when he started talking about the first 5 minutes about how he acts a certain way for the media because he thinks it's fun, and then the other half he started talking about media sensationalism?
I don't understand how he could sound somewhat rational through a lot of
Because
it.
he's just freelancing with words that mean things. He's just like putting nouns and verbs together.
And then he would jump into character and call you terrible things.
Exactly.
And you were not being a bitch.
No.
Exactly.
You're like the least bitch of this entire office.
You're a butterfly.
You're a basket of puppies on Christmas. Always.
I would also like to see that Periscope where he walks down the street and 9 out of 10 people recognize him.
Right.
Yeah.
With their fists.
Yeah. What do you think, Jonathan?
Well, like I said, like
You're his number one fan.
I'm not his number one fan. I agree with Chris in a sense of it was really interesting to speak to him and to hear him make rational
I didn't think they were
arguments
that
at
rational,
times.
though. He was just saying things that everyone already knows about, like, oh, there's a huge media bias. It's like, yeah, there is, but in this case, if you're actually being a jackass, it's not the media reporting and spinning you into a jackass. It's you saying things that make you sound like a jackass, and then it's just like actual video content of those words coming out of your mouth, and you're blaming the media for something that you said making you look bad.
I know, but I also think about it in the same vein when we've had conversations about Real Housewives and reality television. When you come up in that environment and you come up with that sort of money where you're under the impression that you can't be touched, you're going to have that kind of mindset.
He didn't come from
But he
money.
has that money now.
Well,
or he did.
Yeah.
But I just feel like it comes from that same mindset where I asked you, like, how much of Real Housewives do you think is scripted, and you're like, oh well, it's not much. They're doing
yeah, but
stuff.
Real Housewives is an entertainment-based show on a television network that is put out there for ratings. Martin Shkreli is an individual who flip-flops back and forth on telling us that it's his genuine personality, and then it's like some weird contrived aspect of his life that he's live streaming to make a prank or a statement. I'm honestly not really sure.
But we got the first interview with him.
Yeah, we did.
That's pretty big.
I'm proud of that. And I would,
We didn't spend
also
a dollar.
like
We should write a tip to Gawker about it, and so then we get more viewers.
You guys started off really nice, and then he just took it to like touching my
I'm
nutsack and lick my
100%.
balls, and I'm
I
like,
text my mom
wow.
messaged me to even say this, and you made the comment. I'm surprised that it was flopped, and that you were the one that was like really into it, and I was the one that was like, I'm gonna just sit back and like, because normally when people come in and they come in both barrels, like I'm the one that's like aggressive.
He was okay with you. He was like bird of a feather.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's take this to the
Well,
aggro,
that's-
Craig.
That's what I didn't completely understand, though, because I don't know. I just feel like people like that are so hung up on what they're saying, like the words coming out of their mouth, that
But
they're
not
almost
actually doing it.
They're not doing it, and they're not even listening to what they're saying. So like they're too, like, to me it's kind of weird to just openly be like, yeah, I did that interview to trick black people, and then if we hadn't come back to it, that's what, like, it's not our fault for thinking that you said that, because you actually said it, and then we got to come back to that, we got to revisit that statement, and he was able to say like, oh, I was just joking. And it's like,
But
dude,
that's a weird joke.
yeah, like, one, it's not funny. Two, it's weird. And three, how would we have known?
We see it. They're saying read the chat, because he's in the chat.
Oh, is he in the chat now?
Yeah.
Oh, this is awesome.
He's in our chat?
Oh,
Who is he?
He said, I'm contacting my lawyer. I'm going to be owning Turner Broadcasting when it's all said and done.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
All right. That's fine.
I already feel like the Mike Lazo response is gonna be like, well, okay, like
yeah,
like
well, so we meet with legal and we say like, hey, what do we need to tell people in order to make this as legal as possible? And they're like, you need to let them know that they're on the phone. And I'm pretty sure there's a recording of me shouting like, no, you are being broadcasted.
This is being recorded.
Yeah. You are watching it from your computer.
You know that it's
How
a
can you be
thing.
so smart and so dumb at the same time?
God,
I
it's
ask
already
you.
almost noon. What a day.
I know. I feel like we just need to
Today was great.
take a break.
Yeah.
I can't believe we have like 5 other shows after this. You and I do. I can't even handle it.
I know what we have.
Let's, you know what?
Change of pace.
Yeah.
Happy
Where are we
Wednesday.
going?
At least now we have tomorrow's episode all done. You know?
We'll just add some trivia here, add
yeah,
some trivia
add
there.
some trivia here, add some trivia there. Let's see here. Well, now we can just kind of like
Do you want to check
pick
in
and
on
choose.
this?
Yeah, let's check in on our friend Coco.
Oh.
Our Pomeranian friend.
This is-
Coco's still there, I think.
All right, guys. We got to get this dog adopted.
Let's see. Look at
There we
Coco,
go.
11-year-old Pomeranian.
She's being cared for by Nebraska No-Kill Canine Rescue.
Yep, so if you guys know anybody in Lincoln, Nebraska, please reach out.
Wasn't Carrie from Lincoln, right?
Carrie
Fit-
from Lincoln.
Fit
Oh,
Center mega
shit.
fan.
Oh my God, Carrie
She
from
was on
Lincoln.
the show.
We
she
have
was on Fish Center.
we have a job for her.
I probably still have her email. I'll just email her.
Okay, tell her we'll give her a stipend, like $100 a day.
We'll give her a T-shirt a day.
Yes. And some stickers to feed the dog. Dogs get hungry. And we'll see if this does it. Maybe she can put it on her Facebook because she probably has friends in Lincoln.
I didn't realize it was so expensive. Adoption fees are $250 for dogs 6 to 7 months. $150 for dogs over 7 years. So it's $150 to adopt this dog.
I feel like it's weirdly punitive to adopt an older dog.
You
should
just
make
give them
it
for free.
Yeah.
If the dog is over 7 years, then it should be significantly less. It should be whatever you feel like paying. It should be like
Sliding scale.
yeah, like hey, if you give us a donation, that counts. $10, $150, whatever you feel like you should give it. Because if this dog is going to a good home, why should you have to pay all this money?
I completely agree.
I understand that this no-kill shelter needs money to stay in operation. It is a no-kill shelter, so it's a nonprofit. It's harder for them, but at the same time, you're trying to get these dogs homes.
Maybe
Some
it's-
people can afford it,
so,
but
like-
they can. I mean,
Maybe it's like a precautionary thing, so like people who want to harm dogs aren't just like, oh, I'm just gonna go round up all the dogs at the shelter and take them home. It's like if you have to pay a nominal fee, then
also I can understand, I guess, from the other end that if you can't pay the $150 to adopt this dog, can you really put forth the money to take care of
Right.
it?
true, very true. That's a good point too.
So I don't know. I see both sides.
Yeah. Well, regardless, there's a dog in Nebraska that needs our help. If we can rally the internet to talk to Martin Shkreli,
We can rally the
we
internet.
can rally. Yeah. This dog is 1,000 times more adoptable. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
All right, what's next, my friend?
I don't know what is next.
What's
I
next?
have no news.
Let's do this.
Okay. In preparation,
Yes.
are you smarter than a college student?
Okay, so tomorrow is spring break. Today was going to be spring break, and then something happened, and our whole show got sidetracked, which was brilliant, by the way. Kudos to everyone. High fives on the back. We're going to Fogo de Chao after this. Yeah. So tomorrow will be spring break. Get excited. Wear a bikini. In the meantime, it's time to pass our midterms.
So we have a test for you like we've done with other Sporkle quizzes in the past. So we're going to have all of these questions, easy, medium, and hard. These are just standard questions that college students get asked in standard general studies classes. And we have 7 minutes to complete all 30. So whenever you guys are ready, I'll be happy to hit play.
Okay, well, I'm almost ready. Because my music is not working. Okay, let's just do it to this.
All right, that's
Fuck
fine.
it.
Play.
All right.
So, Marty McFly is a time-traveling teenager in what trio of films? Back to the Future. That's done. What is the half of the planet located above or below the equator called?
Wait, what is half the planet? A hemisphere.
Southern hemisphere.
Hemisphere. The medulla, the cerebellum, and the cerebrum are all part of what
The
body
head.
part?
It's the head.
The brain.
Yeah.
Brain.
So, brain.
What unit of currency is used in Japan?
Yen.
Yen. Yen.
In the
Yeah.
Shrek movies, what kind of creatures are Shrek and Fiona?
Orgzergers.
Ogres.
What dish accompanies the ham in the classic Dr. Seuss's children's book?
Green eggs. This is the dumbest.
Yeah, but this is
college-
easy.
These are college questions?
Oh, they're okay. They're stratified. Got
What
it.
member of the Black Eyed Peas shares her nickname with a former member of the British royal family?
Fergie.
Fergie is the only lady.
TGIF, thank God I'm Fergie. Carrie Underwood, Taylor Hicks, and Ruben Studdard were winners of what television show?
American Idol.
What is the first book of the Old Testament? Genesis.
Oh, nice.
In what city were the 2012 Summer Olympics held?
Ooh.
Sochi? Sochi?
No, those were the winter ones.
Rio de Janeiro?
No, that's. Oh, how quickly we forgot. Was it Italy?
No, it was in Asia, I thought.
Wrong. You lose.
Moving on. There are 3 countries of the world that are located entirely inside another country. Name any one of them.
Lesotho. Luxembourg.
Luxembourg.
Lesotho, Luxembourg, and the Vatican.
How do you spell Lesotho?
Oh, shit.
Well, it says name any one of them, so I mean, I think.
Lesotho. Ooh, God, this is hard. L-U-S-H.
I got it.
Okay.
Name either of the authors of the Communist Manifesto.
Karl Marx.
All right. Which actress was dumped as Shia LaBeouf's girlfriend for the 3rd installment of the Transformers series?
Foxy Lady.
In Nathaniel Hawthorne's The Scarlet Letter, what did the A stand for?
Adultery.
There are 3 main types of clouds: the high cirrus, the layered stratus, and the cumulus.
Cumulus nimbus.
What TV show, which is no longer on the air, spun off sequels with the subtitles Special Victims Unit, Criminal Intent, and Trial by Jury?
Please.
Law and Order. This is super easy.
Ow.
What country lost in the finals of the most recent men's FIFA World Cup?
Ooh. What kind of. Belgium?
Nope.
Germany? No, Germany
Portugal.
won.
Spain.
Well, that was another answer. Germany.
Ah.
Which country? Which famous empire fell in 476 AD when its leader was deposed by a Germanic tribesman named Odesser?
Was it Ottoman or Rome or?
Yep.
Yeah.
The Nikkei 225 is the name of the market average value for stocks traded in what world city?
Shit! Call back Martin. We're gonna need his help.
Martin, can you know that? Put it in the chat.
Yeah. Thank you. Call it out for us.
In 1959, the last 2 states entered the Union. Name both states that joined the USA in 1959.
Hawaii.
Alaska.
All right. There are 3 types of rock: igneous, sedimentary, and this type, named because it comes from the changing one of the other 2 types.
Igneous, sedimentary, and the one that it's like conglomerate. No. Igneous, sedimentary, and
What is the Latin term for a blank slate?
Tabula rasa.
Maybe 4?
Thanks, Lost. Name any country that is on the island of Borneo.
Shit.
Greece.
Mauritius.
Nope. What German term named after its inventor is given to a lighter-than-air balloon mode of transportation?
Zeppelin.
Oh, that's a good guess.
Yep. The game of Monopoly is based on the streets
Atlantic City.
Atlanta.
I would not have known that.
What composer is responsible for the ballet Swan Lake, The Sleeping Beauty, and the Nutcracker?
Tchaikovsky.
T-C-H-Z-O-V. How do you spell it?
Hold on.
Tchaikovsky.
I'll
We have 230.
T-C-H-I-V-O-S. Okay, T-C-H-A-I-K-O-V-S-K-Y.
T-C-H-A-I-V-O.
Oh, the rock question. Metamorphic.
There we go.
Thank
I
you,
still can't
chat.
spell Tchaikovsky. Metamorphic. How do you spell Tchaikovsky again?
Oh, T-C-H-A-I-K-O-V-S-K-Y.
Thank you. Upstate New York has a series of lakes, including Seneca and Cahuga, and that are together named for what slender body part that matches the shape of the lakes? Arms?
Finger.
Oh, the Finger Lakes. Yeah, right?
Which famous Dutch painter's irises and portrait of Dr. Guichet each have held the record for the most money ever paid for a single painting?
Vermeer. Let me see if I'm spelling that right. Or wasn't Van Gogh Dutch?
Yeah.
Yep, that's it. Despite attaining women's suffrage in 1971, in 1991 the courts granted women the right to vote in the final canton of what country?
South Africa.
No.
Ah, damn it.
122. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 questions
We're not
left.
going to be able to go to spring break.
I know, guys. We really need to go to
Yeah,
spring
but
break.
if we only miss 5 questions, that's like an 85. We got a B.
Martin,
we
where
passed.
are you? We need you, Martin.
No.
Stop grabbing the balls. Let's get back on it.
Despite attaining women's suffrage in 1971.
What country?
Yeah. What city were the 2012 Summer Olympics held?
Oh, try Pakistan for the 1971.
Nope.
Try
Iraq?
No. Try no. Try India maybe. No.
2012, was it London? No.
London. Try London.
Oh,
Yay!
yay!
Good job, Jacques.
What country lost in the finals of the World Cup? Brazil. Was it USA? No. Less than 30 seconds.
This was the 2000 or most recent, so like last summer. She.
Not Greece. We've looked that up.
Just type in countries.
Australia.
Tokyo is the Nikkei stock exchange, perhaps. The chat is saying Malaysia for Borneo.
Oh, good. Yeah, nice. Nice. Oh, okay.
Argentina, Tokyo, and
'cause
Switzerland.
Argentina has Messi, which makes sense.
How much time?
Okay.
Oh, we're done.
We got 27 out of 30, so what's our final score?
Let's find out. 27 out of 30. Let's do the math in my calculator where things are added. 27 divided by 30. A 90. We got a 90. We got an A.
Wait, where do you...
Oh, is it? Right there. Nice. We got a 90, guys. Woo!
I love it. We get 90%. Oh, so great. So great. All right. We'll do half of spring break today.
Can we do this half so this is not gross
Yeah.
tomorrow?
Let's, all right. So everybody in chat, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Do you think you can do all 20 jello shots?
Yeah, sure.
How long do you think it's going to take you?
I don't know.
Well, we're going to find out. How long do you guys think it's going to take Jonathan to do 20 jello shots?
3 minutes.
20? Wow. I'm gonna go over on that. 4.5.
You're gonna,
Wait,
4.5 minutes?
I don't know. The chicken nugget thing really threw me off with Jonathan.
That's fine. I understand. It throws me off too.
2.5 minutes, then I'll go under.
All right, so you're saying 2.5 minutes. I'm saying like 90 seconds.
90 seconds? Okay.
Might have some history
Chris,
in this.
can you get some
That's true.
LMFAO shots pulled up for me?
All right, hang on.
I can't do shots unless there's shot.
I will say, if our friend Martin Shkreli is still watching, I wish he would send us an address where we could send a stupid morning bullshit shirt.
Yeah, we'll send you
like
stuff
the one
for
that
free.
Jonathan's wearing. Because even though he was real weird on the phone, I gotta appreciate people who make life a little more interesting at the very least, right?
And we appreciate so much that you took time out of your day to speak
I
to
do.
us.
It has made my day completely. So I will personally send you a stupid morning bullshit shirt if you want to send us. We can send it to your lawyers. You want to
Send it to your agent. We'll send it to whoever you want.
Yeah.
If you provide us with an address at stupidmorningbs@gmail.com.
And I'm going to be on my best behavior. I'm not even going to comment on the fact that he's got an agent. What?
What?
Okay, that's weird.
What?
Anyway, so the cool ship says 3 minutes 45 seconds.
Yeah.
Derby
Getting the music
says
set up.
1 minute 22. All right.
Yeah.
You ready, Sally?
Bob of Tomorrow says $1. I don't think that's a time measurement, but we're gonna go for it. All right. The question is, are you ready, Jonathan?
Sure, I got this song going.
Okay. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Ready, set, go. 1 down, 2 down,
Damn.
3 down.
Pour one out for Rob Ford.
Too soon, Doc.
Sorry.
Everybody. You got this, boo-boo. Oh, nope. I only have hydrogen peroxide. Perhaps if Starfany is listening, she'll bring us a water. Maybe Nick has a water.
You're just so gross.
They're good for you.
The ladies love us when we pour shots.
got distracted by this music video.
Yeah. No. It says no. Time.
1 minute, 5 seconds.
Really?
Yeah,
Holy shit!
it's impressive.
You got this, man.
This is just perfect.
I'll give you $10,000.
Hulk Hogan's gonna give you $10,000. You know he's got the money.
$10,000.
Oh, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. Hulk Hogan. Remind me. I read some stuff on that.
Oh, double shot. Oh, okay, wait.
I'm madly in love with you.
Throw up into this aquarium full of Barbies.
Wait,
You're
I have the trash
embarrassing me
can.
running around like an idiot in your trunks. So you think you're a tough guy?
I'm dying! Yeah!
Woo!
Is it over, the song yet?
No.
Never.
First time I've
How
heard
dare
this
you
song.
even ask?
There's a round 2, right?
Yeah, there is, Doc.
Sweet.
Mother of God. What time?
2 minutes, 30 seconds. Oh, it's fake out. Last one. Let's go. Still got it.
I'm going to be there tomorrow, and I'm going to work out with you. I want to show you a few things.
Did you do it? All right.
Are they done?
Oh, nice.
I dropped it on myself.
And, Jonathan, your final time was 2 minutes, 59 seconds, and 54 milliseconds.
Wow.
3 minutes. 20 shots, 20 Jello shots, 3 minutes.
And some of them were really big.
Yeah, and
We
some
just-
of them had a lot of vodka.
We took Jello out of Jello cups and just did scoops. So they're all varying sizes. The consistency's killing me.
Well done.
I think you did great.
I think you did a great job. Not a lot of people are up for that challenge, so kudos to you, my friend. You've
I
done
didn't
it
throw
again.
up
Oh, man.
yet.
All right, well, let's see here. Our winner is, I wrote it down, and then I lost it. Actually, let's see here. Let's see who was the closest. The Cool Ship had 3 minutes and 45 seconds. So I'm going to give it to him. Does he want to email us? If you are the Cool Ship, email us and let us know your address, and we'll send you a prize. It's Jello. How you feeling, boo-boo? Yeah?
I'm okay.
You look beautiful.
I got red my tongue.
It stands out on the green screen real well.
That would have been me almost.
Ugh. Lord Jesus. What a weird day.
Cheap Jello.
How bizarre.
How bizarre.
People were voting for their favorite episodes. I think it could just be this
Yeah.
one
Really?
5 times.
I actually.
Might need to put this one on
I don't know.
next Friday.
I don't like it when things get hostile. But I would also
Yeah.
like to say I don't think it was me.
No. He it was weird.
I wrote Jock this note.
Jekyll and Hyde with that guy.
Yeah.
Sally getting ratchet, and it's not me.
I don't know what happened. Like
Shkreli and
generally
Hyde.
when people, if it's Martin Shkreli, we're not taking it. All
No,
right,
let's
cool.
take it.
Hello? Maybe it's a lawyer. Hello?
Hey, what's up?
Hey, who is this?
This is Kenneth.
It's Tennis?
Kenneth.
Hey, Kenneth.
Hey, Kenneth, what's up?
Not much. Just, I mean, this has been an incredible stream.
Yeah, you
Today.
like it?
Today's been great.
Tell us your
Good one
thoughts,
today.
because like our stream is called Stupid Morning Bullshit, so generally we don't like to get too heavy. But I also want to point out I didn't start it, so not my fault. What'd you think?
It wasn't too heavy. This is kind of pretty light, I guess.
It wasn't too bad. Bria took screenshots of all of the Martin Shkreli comments that everyone will get to see on this week's Best of AS chat.
Oh, God. Martin Shkreli is our new best friend.
He's our new asshole Josh.
Yeah, he's the gift that keeps on giving. Oh, we should lock those two in a room together.
Ooh.
You're not a
Holy
nice
shit. Well,
person.
Josh would eat Martin, but... Sorry.
What a bunch of losers. I'm out of here, Martin Shkreli.
Maybe that's why, because he was just so mean about our show, you know?
Yeah.
I'm just trying to figure out what happened. When did it go south?
When he said, "I'll scratch my nuts."
And
Oh.
then he called you the B word.
Yeah, that's true. He did
Yeah,
say that a lot.
That's the minute he said
That was mean.
I shut down. I was like, oh, time to go. I
was about to flip my
I was gonna
computer over.
leave.
Yeah.
Dude, Sally, we will go take that man down if we need to.
No need to. He's got apparently the entire city of New York on his side. So.
Well, don't worry. He's about to, according to this comment, he's going to shut this whole network down.
Good
It's
luck.
kind of my dream.
Give me a day off.
Yeah.
You won't.
Oh, no. Joke's on him because I'm on vacation next week. Maybe. Oh, shit. That should be your guest co-host.
Well.
Taylor, the intern, also said she took a screen recording of the last 10 minutes of his YouTube stream. So I guess right after we finished with him, he got mad and shut his YouTube down.
What?
Yeah. He
Maybe
was
not his
pissed.
like whole YouTube, but like he shut the stream down.
Oh,
for
he
the
went
day.
offline because
Yeah.
we were...
He was pissed.
I guess so. I don't know. I just feel like he wasn't really making sense. Am I the only one?
No, he was going back and forth.
Correct me if I'm wrong.
He was
like
ni-
maybe it's me.
He
And if
seemed
that's the
nice-
case, let me know.
He seemed nice and real at a moment, and then it's almost like, oh wait, I'm an asshole,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
let me attack you for no apparent reason.
Yeah.
It made no sense.
It's like he let his guard down and he was like, hey, like you said, he's like was nice and he was being sincere, and then he was like, oh wait, I forget that I'm being recorded. And
Yeah,
I need, like I'm
that's the
on
thing.
a thing and 200 people are watching.
Like I'm willing to give him the benefit of the doubt when he's like, "Oh, there's a media bias. That's not the real me," which is fine. But then it's like, if this is the real you, then that's not very appealing.
Guy's first interview.
That's true.
That is big stuff.
I like that he was like, I turned down all these things and like, you
Again,
guys are it.
I would love to assess the validity
What is
of the
happening on the
$10 million
phone?
Netflix.
There's a
thing.
walrus on the
Oh
line.
my goodness.
Oh my god. Hello? Yeah? Uh-huh.
Are you dying? Whatever's happening, I need to stop. I'm going to throw up.
It's just a prank, bro.
Oh,
Oh, you got us!
boom!
Oh no!
Boom goes the Jokemite.
Oh
Vegemite.
man!
You got burned so hard with the prank.
What the hell?
Oh.
Oh,
That's enough.
Oh man!
Guys, that's
Trying
just
to prank-
still so surreal that all this
I know,
happened.
like I'm kind of still floating in a dream. I don't like conflict.
When we brought this up
So-
yesterday, I was like, this will never happen.
I know, right?
Sally and
then-
I were just trying to talk to him all day, and finally, here we are.
Well, we were trying to turn his chat into fan
Rump Posse
chat for
yeah.
Doc's fictitious band Rump Posse.
But
Yeah.
then, today, I'll never forget that moment that we came out of news and I pulled it back up and he was laughing at us. And he thought whatever it was we were doing was funny. And I was like, oh,
Yeah,
that's how I felt.
it's real. Tune in next week when we have O.J. Simpson on the line.
Oh! Gonna talk to him about the finale of The People versus OJ.
Oh no!
Tell us how you murdered that lady.
How I murdered her?
No, OJ.
Oh, well. Whew, I need to come down though. I'm not used to this level of edge.
I cannot wait to have lunch.
Me either.
It's gonna.
All right, let him through. Just let him through. Unless it's.
Call from.
Hey, what's up?
You're being recorded.
Yeah.
That's
Feel obligated to tell you. Maybe this is Martin messing with us.
I
He's
hope
like,
so.
let's get all of our YouTube followers to call this number, which joke's on you, because the
I hope-
more you call in, the less I have to program.
Oh my god, I hope he calls Swap Shop. Maybe he'll call Swap Shop
hope he
and
doesn't.
maybe he'll call Swap Shop and swap that Wu-Tang album.
Oh, that would be amazing.
Swap it for a bubblegum machine.
What I really think is going to happen is he's going to call Swap Shop to like be angry, or it's going to be like his
And it's gonna
lawyer.
be Matt and Zach.
Yeah, and they're going to be like, what?
Hello?
Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
You're being recorded.
Hello?
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah,
We're waiting.
what's up?
Oh, hey, what's going on, guys?
Hey, what'd you think of today?
Oh, it was kind of hectic. I didn't... At first, I was like, okay, cool. Like, you guys are all super excited about Martin Shkreli, and I was like, that's kind of weird to just, like, have off the top of, like, just the topic today. I was like, okay. And then it just progressed the way it did, and I was like, oh, wow, well, that's not very cool. I don't know. I understand, like, you know, the way you guys are talking and stuff, but I was like, I don't know why you guys just shut him down. Just shut him down, but...
Because people like that don't...
You said a lot of words.
Yeah, I understood about 8%. But you're wondering why we didn't shut him down. I feel like people like that don't respond to people shutting them down. Like, the only way to shut that guy down is to hang up on him, and we are not about to do that.
Also, the point...
That's what I meant. It's just like, hey, like, that was just so rude to just call you a bitch. That was just so rude.
Yeah, thanks.
Like, that's over the line.
It was super rude.
It was super rude.
We also didn't want to shut him down in a sense of, like, not being able to have a conversation with this person.
Exactly.
Like, that's the whole point we did this.
We're
was
trying to
try
facilitate
get him to talk.
conversation. Yeah.
So let him talk. Whatever. Who cares?
Derby Field says
For sure.
maybe he should call him into Swap Shot, and Zach would calm him down and cure him of his negative persona.
Maybe he can be on Wonderful Wednesdays today and be Zach's interview.
That would be great. Oh, shit. That would be
Zach
great.
is so nice.
Zach is
I
so
love
nice. That would be awesome. They could have, like, a real conversation, which is what we were trying to do with him, but it got off to a bad start because I just didn't think it was him. I was super confused.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, I live in Idaho. We got Bernie, so that's cool.
Bernie!
I feel terrible.
Burn, baby, burn. Disco Inferno.
Oh, man, what a weird day. I'm going to go take a bath. Jonathan, tell us what's on TV tonight.
What is on TV? What song should we close with
You guys
today?
have a good day.
So aggressive.
Thanks, dude.
What's on TV tonight? Wahlburgers, Extra Helping is on A&E. Arrow is on the CW. Burling Seagold, Dredged Up.
What?
Burling Seagold, Dredged Up.
Oh, sea gold.
Yeah.
I thought you said seagull.
Burling Seagull, Dredged Up. Heartbeat, episode 2 is on NBC. Little Women Atlanta and Little Women LA, Miss Juicy on Lifetime tonight. My 600-Pound Life is on TLC. Rosewood is on Fox. Survivor is on CBS. ABC's Family Block is on tonight. So The Middle, Goldbergs, Modern Family, and Blackish will start at 8 o'clock. Young and Hungry and Baby Daddy are on Freeform. More Bearing Seagold. Hell's Kitchen, Fox. Law and Orders, SVU. God, there's nothing.
It's a wasteland.
About the Business is on BET.
Ooh, Below Deck.
Below Deck
Great
is on,
show.
It's a preview for the upcoming season.
I'll be watching it.
The show is slated to premiere on July 1st, 2013, according to this thing right here. Good job. Broad City is on Comedy Central. Catfish is on MTV. We've got Criminal Minds on CBS. Nashville is on ABC. Restaurant Impossible on the Food Network. The Americans will be on FX. Donnie Loves Jenny. God, nothing. What is TV?
TV sucks.
Go watch Daredevil. Go watch Daredevil on Netflix.
I remembered what I wanted to tell you about Hulk Hogan.
What?
Because people in the chat were asking about it. I read more into that case. Apparently, he was aware that he was being filmed. He knew he was being filmed. And Bubba the Love Sponge?
Yeah, Bubba the Love Sponge.
Is apparently Hulk Hogan's best friend.
Yeah. So he was like, here's just half my wife.
Yeah, pretty much.
Please shut up.
Don't jizz in her.
Oh.
But does that change things if he knew he was being recorded?
I guess I blew that one.
Think so?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Let's do it.
I read Gawker's dissenting article.
Yeah, I read that too.
Yeah,
That's
what'd you
interesting.
think?
I mean, it lays out the case. I think it's going to be thrown out in appeals.
You think so?
Yeah, Gawker's going to have to pay.
I think I don't think Gawker's going to pay. I think they're going to pay something. They're probably going to settle.
For a smaller sum?
No. Something like that.
That was a real horse's ass.
Well, the issue was they were saying that when a celebrity puts a lot of his life out there, like his sex life specifically, then your expectations of privacy are narrowed.
Yeah, well, I don't think
Which
what they
I don't
did
agree
was,
with, just so you know.
I don't think what they did was right, but I also think that Hulk had ulterior motives for not wanting those tapes out there, and they didn't have to do with people saying a schlong.
Totally. He did. in my opinion, Hulk Hogan would be kind of proud if a sex tape came out, but what he wanted to circumvent was the tape coming out of him saying some super racist things about Brooke
exactly.
Hogan. Yeah.
Well, I could set you up with Hiro Matsuda, this Japanese guy.
That's less racist than what he said.
Yeah.
Let's get him on the show.
I can tell you. Yeah. Ooh, let's get Hulk Hogan on the show.
We're big time now.
Yeah, hell yeah, we are.
Yeah. Can we
We're
count
daytime.
that?
We're real.
Our
do
first
you think?
celebrity interview.
That was good, guys.
Martin Shkreli.
Pretty exciting.
In a year, no one will have to provide a reference, a point of reference, but that's okay. I was very proud of us. We did some real journalism today. We stuck to our guns.
Us media people.
All right, us
Yeah.
media people.
You journalists and media people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Doc, do you have any goodies?
I'm glad you asked. I actually do have one.
Oh, thank God.
This one is coming to us from Hinaraf Narfi.
Nerfy.
Oh, that is an owl
Yeah.
that was sent to us. I don't really know the context or the reason why.
Or why they're named Hinarf Narfi, but it's a
I
cool
think-
name and a cool owl.
Maybe it's something backwards. Maybe it's an anagram.
Yeah, maybe their name is Hifner Fnarhi.
Ooh, you know what we should close out with today? That rap from that Canadian lady.
Oh, I was going to close out with a special song for Martin Shkreli, dedicated to him from me.
Is it?
Here, look.
I
Just look
actually
at
understand you on your deepest levels.
Look at the title.
I'll never forgive you for that.
Look at the title.
Oh, wonderful. Wonderful. All right, everybody. That is our show. Sorry it got weird.
It was fun.
Don't
Not
be sorry.
sorry at all.
No
Not
sorry.
Not
To
sorry.
go bathe myself. We'll see you tomorrow for spring break. Woo!
Spring break!
Everybody, get your towels out. It's getting wet.
Floaters, grab your life vests.
I like that. But do you need a life vest if you're a floater?
I don't know.
Think about it.
Listen, here's what's happening today on the stream. At 12:30, you have Clock. At 1, you have Wonderful Wednesdays with Zach. At 2 o'clock, you have Crossword. At 3, we will have some Robot Chicken specials for you. At 4 o'clock, we have Fish Center. At 5:30, we will have Call of Duty Oki. I think you're on there. Are you?
Yes, I am.
Sally is on Call of Duty Oki with Stephanie tonight. And at 6:30, we will have Assembly Line. Oh, yeah. There's no O in there. It's just yeah, but I added that O.
Oh,
So please don't be mad, Matt
yeah. All right, everybody. Have a great day.
Bye, everyone. This is for you, Martin.
I don't need to fall at your feet just 'cause you cut me to the bone. And I won't miss the way that you kiss me. We were never carved in stone. If I don't listen to the talk of the town, then maybe I can fool myself. I'll get over you. I know I will. I'll pretend my ship's not sinking, and I'll tell myself I'm over you, 'cause I'm the king I wish for I am the king I wish for thinking. I refuse to give in to my blues. That's not how it's gonna be.
I'll give you $10,000.
And I deny the tears in my eyes. I don't wanna let you see
I tell you what, I'll give you $14,000.
that you have made a hole in my heart. And now I'm about to fool myself.
Hey man, I've been training for a year.
I know I will. I pretend my ship's not sinking, and I'll tell myself I'm over you, 'cause I'm the king I wish for.
Oh my god, you're dead. You're fired.
I'll pretend my ship's not sinking, and I'll tell myself I'm over you, 'cause I'm the king I wish for. pretend